You have worked hard, you have waited, and still you wonder if any of it actually means anything. In a remote mountain monastery, a young monk named Rohan arrived with a singular desire. He wanted to reach a deep understanding faster than anyone else his age. From his first day, he woke before the others. He sat in meditation longer, and he studied the old texts long after the evening candles had burned low. He carried extra loads of water across the courtyard without being asked. He gave everything he had to his practice, every single day. But brute force exertion, driven by impatience, creates physical exhaustion rather than internal change. There was another monk named Dev who moved through the day in a quiet, unhurried way. Dev did exactly what was asked and nothing more, often spending hours sitting in the garden. Rohan noticed him within his first week. Because Dev showed no visible urgency or extra effort, Rohan decided quickly that Dev was not someone to learn from. Master Shen told Rohan he could see the fire in him. He warned that while fire gives light, it burns through everything too fast. Rohan thanked him but did not fully understand. He returned to his studies and pushed even harder than before. 2 years passed. Rohan looked at himself and saw no change. His mind was no calmer, and his understanding felt no deeper than when he first walked through the gate. All that work and time had passed without a single result to show for it. One afternoon, Rohan overheard Master Shen speaking to Dev with deep respect. He told Dev that his understanding had grown into something rare, a level few monks ever find. Rohan set down his pails. He felt something hot move through him as he realized Dev was the one receiving those words. He went to find the master. He found Shen in the garden, moving between the rows and checking the soil with his hands, just as he did every afternoon. Rohan told him about the early mornings and the long nights. He asked why none of his sacrifices seemed to matter, struggling to keep his voice level. When massive visible effort fails to yield a reward, the ego is left with nothing but its own frustration. Master Shen ignored the outburst. He pointed to a tall plant with broad leaves and white flowers that had been in the ground for 3 months. Then he pointed to a patch of bare soil nearby. There was no leaf or stem visible, yet that seed had also been in the ground for 3 months. Master Shen knelt and moved the earth aside with great care, gesturing for Rohan to see what was happening beneath the surface. The hidden seed sent roots in every direction, spreading wider and deeper than the tall plant beside it. It was using all its energy to build a structural foundation no one above could see. Nature requires these periods of invisible work to support anything that intends to stand for a long time. Shen explained that pulling the seed up to check it would end everything it was building. In one impatient moment, the work is gone. Then Rohan asked the question he had carried for 2 years. Why had Dev grown while he had not, despite his harder work? Master Shen pointed to the tall plant and then to the hidden roots. He said both had been growing, but only Rohan had spent 2 years watching the other. Every hour Rohan spent measuring himself against the other monks was an hour of energy he could not give to his own soil. Rohan stayed in the garden for a long time. When he finally rose, he picked up his water pails and walked back across the courtyard, looking only at the path in front of his own feet. Growth happens where the eye cannot reach. What looks like nothing is often the work that goes the deepest. Trust your own unseen roots today. Resist the urge to pull yourself up just to check for progress. Those who give up usually do so just before the roots are ready. Keep going. Let the work happen in the dark.